So this is a planer board, and if you're going to be trolling and doing any kind of fishing out on the open water, and you've got a lot of ground to cover, the nice thing to do is use a planer board. And the reason that I like these is that you can have two lines kind of spread out behind the boat, kind of like this one over here. This one was spread out on this side, and then you can run two inside lines behind it. But what's great about it is it's really self-explanatory. There's a right side and there's a left side when you buy them as a 2-pack. You can clip it on. This always goes on the front end, and you want the water to kind of push and go this way. So it's going to run off to the side. If you're in big water and you need to see a little bit more indication, you can put the little flag up. But it is nice to get the baits away from your boat so you're not getting your lines tangled up. But I really like these. These work really well. We've used these on previous videos and podcasts. So if you've seen the one that talks about trolling and open water for walleyes, this is a deadly combination of using this PK Ridgeline crankbait. This one's kind of the star of the show for our keyhole video that we did. My dad and son and I went out there, and this baby bass killer was hot. So we used that to troll for walleye. Today, this is caught rainbow trout. It's just an all-around great lure. This baby bass is probably my favorite color. So you can get some of these at pklure.com. You can use the code WISDOM for 20% off of these. But I highly recommend, if you're going to be trolling, get some planer boards. It works well for trout, works well for walleye, and it helps you cover a lot of water. So I'm going to show you how to put out a planer board. First, I got to let out my line. So I'm putting about 100 to 150 feet back. Then I'm going to attach the planer board to the line and then let it go out away from the boat, because the whole idea is to get this thing kind of away from the boat so that you're not tangling up on other lines. So we're going to get that done. Bear with me for a second. And it is nice if you're trolling to use a trolling rod. That's what this is designed for. They're a little bit longer, and you can get quite a bit of line out. So I'm going to stop the line here, make sure it's nice and tight. All I have to do is kind of push it down in the boat behind me, because they are a little bit longer. Okay, so we're going to attach the front clip and the back clip. Make sure they're down in there nice and tight. You don't want them popping off. We're going to extend this out away from the boat. Release the line. Just enough to get away so that we can set our other line. So you'll see it kind of swing out, just like that. But now all we got to do is put it in the rod holder and watch. That's all there is to it. So that's how you set up a planer board with your trolling rod.
Angling Wisdom has been brought to you by TB Custom Rods, Kifaru, and PK Lures. Don't forget to subscribe to Angling Wisdom on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts so you don't miss any of our new episodes. Also go to anglingwisdom.com for more fishing content. Until next time, I'll see you out on the water.